Hello, my name is Samuel and I'm supporting the 100 plus applications for Cohort 8. In this short tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the application form to make sure you can complete your application as best as possible. Heads up, before completing the form, you must first create a company profile in the platform. For this example, I'm using Samuel's Test Company. The form has 38 questions and is divided into 6 parts: the company, the team, challenge and pilot, commercial traction, program details, and closing section. I will zoom into some of these questions in this video. Before we begin, I'd just like to give some key general recommendations. Firstly, make sure that you read the description for all the questions as they provide details and instructions that are very important. Do not leave any question unanswered. Optional questions are highly encouraged. Some drop-down questions request additional information depending on your answer. Pay attention to these and do not skip them. Free text questions have a maximum number of words, and then drop-down questions allow only one answer. Looking at the first section, the company, this section has 17 questions, but we will focus on 11 to 17 for this part. Questions 11 and 12 are asking you to list notable investors, awards, or programs you have participated in. Connected to your answer here, we'd appreciate if you can also provide the websites of the top 3 stakeholders you mentioned. These can be put into 13, 14, and 15. Please may you copy and paste the website's URL. And then moving on to question 17, we are requesting that you provide the logo of your startup. To do this, we do not need you to upload a file, but the link to the image itself. You can follow this step-by-step guide 1 to 5, but I'll quickly show you how to do it. Taking the example of one of our partners, AB InBev, if you right click and then copy image address, or similar depending on the browser, but it should come up with copy image address. And then simply you can just paste it into here. So I will go right click, copy image address, and then paste into there. And then section 2 about the team is very straightforward. It's only 2 drop-down questions. Then section 3, challenge and pilot. Just a couple of notes for you. In this section, for question 20, make sure that you review the challenges on our websites to make sure you select the right one. As you can see, here is the drop-down of all of the challenges that are applicable. If you need reminding on what they are in greater detail, you can visit our website and go onto the challenges and then learn more about each of the separate challenges. And then for question number 22, we ask you to specify the limitations you might have for working with one of our partners. If you select yes, then a pop-up will appear here. And then section 4, commercial traction. All the questions are once again pretty straightforward. Then looking at section 5, the program details. We'd like to know if you have engaged with one of our partners before. For question 30, select not applicable if you have not. However, when selecting a partner, please provide the specific details of this engagement, point of contact, type of engagement. For example, the POC, the pilot, as current client. Similarly, for question 32, please provide any details that we should be aware of if your answer is yes. Once again, a drop-down will apply for you. And then last but not least, in section 6, in closing, for question 35, please share a public link to your most updated version of the pitch deck. I must emphasize, make sure that the link is public so we have access to it and can review it. Additionally, you have the choice of adding 3 videos/audio visual material you'd like us to review. Once again, please make sure that the links are open access as well so we can review them. You can share up to 3 links when checking the boxes. As you can see, 1, 2, and 3, you are allowed to do 1 to up to 3. Lastly, we request at least 1 email address gets provided at question 37. However, I highly recommend that you provide a second email just so we are able to reach out to you in case the first one isn't working. And once again, the same drop downs apply. And then just the closing, couple last tips for you. First, keep your answers clear and concise. Read the form before you send it to make sure you are confident in communicating your solution well. Secondly, if you have any testing metrics, whether that be product metrics or any kind of number that would help us understand the impact of your solution with concrete results, please add them to your answers. This is really valuable for us to help us assess the potential of your solution and of the partners that would implement it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to communications at 100accelerator.com with the subject Cohort 8 applications. Thank you so much for taking the time to apply to our program and good luck.